Start the recording again. Now, if you're just joining me, we are playing more Baldur's Gate 2. We are inside the old tunnels trying to figure out the cult of the Alice. We've got Keldorn with us. And we are going to mess some people up. I believe that there's beholders in here, but I'm not positive.
Give me some.
I hear you well
ready,
enough.
I think.
Whatever you need,
I'm waiting.
I do it well.
It's not.
If it must be done.
I stand ready.
Give me some direction.
Rum cake. That wasn't even close, was it?
What is it now?
Ready.
You require my counsel, yes?
Yeah.
Looks super trapped. I guess it's not.
Victory unclear. Destruction certain.
Sure not.
Give me some direction.
Yours to direct, my friend. I shall go forth at your command.
It is.
Ready for anything. Not
Righteousness
safe
shall prevail.
Where
Put
shall
the
I
sword,
display
and
my
I
skill
shall
in
strike.
I am ready, I think.
I can dance on the head of a pin as well.
Happy to help.
Duty calls, I see.
Try to help.
I stand ready. I hear you well enough.
Give me some direction.
Got all here.
I'm ready. Simple and third.
What is it
Skill
now?
in avoidance.
Give me some
Yours to
direction.
I shall go forth at
I
your
command
command.
pure chaos. Kinda. Get down, everyone. I sense greatness. Able
You
to.
require my counsel,
Ready
yes?
for anything. I command pure chaos. Kinda.
Where shall I display my skill and expertise?
You will fall yet. Tom, take you. Point the sword.
calls.
I shall. I hear you well enough.
I am ready, I think.
You shall suffer my wrath.
Time is up for you, my friend.
What is it now?
Give me some direction. Must be done.
Here is for those of no confidence. My weapon has no
I'm
effect.
waiting.
What do you need?
I shall go forth
You
at your
require my
command.
counsel. Where shall I display my skill and expertise?
Scratch.
Give me some direction.
My weapon has no effect.
Yeah. I'm waiting.
Question is, what am I supposed to do with this mechanical bird that you gave me?
My weapon has no effect. Not even a point the sword. Ready. I shall strike. I hear you well enough. I am yours to direct, my friend. I am yours to direct, my friend.
Here is not having a good time though.
Give me some direction.
You will fall yet.
Scream for mercy.
Duty calls, I see.
What is it now?
I'm waiting.
I shall go
ready.
forth at
Happy
your
to help.
I
command.
think.
To try to help anyway.
Point the sword, and I shall
Skill.
strike.
You require my
I
counsel,
hear
yes?
you well enough.
Give me some direction. I'm waiting.
Yours to direct.
Give me some direction. I'm waiting.
Where shall I display my skill and expertise?
Here.
Yeah.
Here.
Give me
I
some
shall go
direction.
forth at your command.
I think.
Sneaking forward. We're sneaking forward. Save. Okay.
I'm waiting.
Nothing yet.
I'm willing.
What is this?
Yeah. Give me some direction. I'm waiting. It's done.
Has no effect.
Give me some direction.
Oh, so many fucking traps.
Yeah.
Oh, that level drain. What the fuck?
I'm waiting.
Point the sword, and I shall strike.
Give me some direction, my friend.
I hear you well enough.
What do you need?
What is it now?
Skill.
I'm waiting.
I demand that we stop.
No, anime, we're not.
Even when I led soldiers in the order.
You can just suck it up.
Hold! You tread on sacred ground. Only those who serve the Unseeing Eye may enter. I am Gaul, High Priest of the One God.
Who is the Unseeing Eye? The Unseeing Eye has brought us enlightenment. Only by removing our eyes can we remove the veil of lies, deceit clouding our lives. He is the most ancient and wise of the race you might know as beholders. We servants should flock to him gladly, and his mighty power protects us. You would be wise to serve him as we do. You serve a beholder with no eye. Can a beholder have power with no eye? Without his eyes, the one God is stronger, not weaker. He has made mountains tremble and easily destroyed those fools who have come seeking his destruction. Only those who serve him are safe always. Okay, well, how does one become a servant? One God has demanded that his disciples achieve a higher state of wisdom. You must remove that which is limiting and offensive. The unholy eyes are removed from your head during the sacred initiation. If you survive and are proven faithful, the Unseeing Eye accepts you into service. What if I'm not interested in having my eyes removed? It is a sign of weakness to refuse the enlightenment. We talked about willing without arms, without feet. I did not think so. Still, the Unseeing Eye could use the skills of one such as yourself an exception. Perhaps you made your case. There's something you can do that the Great One cannot, despite his vast power. I'll consider it. These holy grounds are part of a larger ancient structure, dangerous if one ventures. The Unseeing Eye knows of a valuable item in this area. If you were to venture below, you can prove your worth by retrieving it. Do this. What is this item you speak of and where we're located? Is a rod or part of a rod, rather? How would I get there? Very well. Once you have the rod, bring it to me. Okay, Gaul's key. This is the key given to you by Gaul to open the door to the lower levels of the dungeon, where you can find one half of the rift device.
Give me
I
some
shall
direction.
go forth at your command.
That is.
Hiya! The tourists love that stuff.
And we're gonna save in case he gets really pissed off about us taking the
Point the sword,
yours to
I
direct,
shall
my friend.
strike.
What is it?
Okay. Wonderful, let us rest here. parts.
Yeah?
Cat.
Kneel and repent.
Okay. Another elite guard. How do I get in this room?
Give me some
I
direction.
shall display my skill and expertise. Fleet of foot and all that.
Single weapon style. We'll detect illusions.
Your fate has arrived, Sir Anoman. You are a squire no longer, but have now become a knight. Well done, young man.
My thanks, Sir Keldorn. You are a fine example of honor and chivalry, and all in the Order look up to you. I feel that I must apologize for being rude to you before, the brashness of youth, as you have said.
Worry not, young knight, you are well along the journey of the righteous path now. Torm, forgive us all. What
I
is it
stand
now?
ready.
What a great just moment.
I hope this is worth it. Yeah?
Okay. Let's get out of here. Okay. Okay, no.
I demand that we stop.
I see. It's stairs.
The day was not
Okay.
this long, even when I led soldiers in
Give
the
me
Order.
some
I shall go
direction.
forth at your
I
command.
think. Yoshimo is willing.
Point the
I am
sword.
yours to
I
direct,
shall
my friend.
strike.
Duty
I hear
calls.
you well enough.
I am skilled in avoidance.
What
I
is it
stand
now?
ready.
If it must be done.
Bolt of lightning, more bolts for Keldorn. Arrows of ice.
Give me some direction. I'm
I
waiting.
shall go
require
forth
my
at your
counsel,
command.
yes? Very well. Hiya!
I probably went over this a long time ago about
Point the
I am
sword.
yours to
I
direct,
shall
my friend.
strike.
like
What is it?
stealing, quote unquote stealing, is, but it's stealing. This is all just stuff that they're like, yeah, fine. It's, I mean, take it if you want it.
Give me some direction.
I think I'm just gonna sell all those arrows. I don't know.
Kneel and repent.
You revoke the false power of sight and embrace the true vision of holy blindness. I revoke it. What must be done to set things right? Take my foul sight, Master. Let the orbs in their poisonous sight be torn from my body. Let me be made pure. So shall it be done. Be you pure of intent, and you shall live. Cling to the foul sight you step.
Cast off your old beliefs. Kneel and
Seeing
repent.
eyes always here, he sees that you are not worthy, and the blood at my feet proves it. Take him away, throw the body down into the pit of the faithless.
I'm
Where
waiting.
shall I
well
display
enough.
my skill and expertise? Yokata.
Yeah? Give me some direction. If it must be done.
Lots of little treasures. I'm surprised that Nero does not have all these spells already memorized.
I'm waiting.
Guess that's free experience. Elite guard. Okay. Now what's the goal? His god is nothing more.
demand that we stop. The day was not this long, even when I led soldiers in the Order.
Save here, rest. Xander will stop pitching. Save again. And we're ready to go. I don't know how we're going to play this out. I know this is a achievement to solve.
Be wary, my friends. Someone has come before us. I can sense it.
You must not do this. You cannot use the rod to beholder. It is an artifact of its power. Why do you say this if you're servants of the cult? No, my lord. Perhaps it is more correct to say with your worship. What do you mean you're no longer? My name is Cesar. I was once the one god's priest when I discovered the true depth of his evil. I escaped and met up with others who had left the cult. We tried to stop the beholder gifted to us for taking our. We were truly blind, stumbling in our efforts. Just how were you planning on stopping? When I was a high priest for the Unseeing Eye, I discovered that its purpose for coming here was to gain the powerful artifact below. So I'm so strict with power that the gods themselves determined it should not be used again. It was split in two, and this half was secreted here. It is protected against intrusion by powerful magic and beasts that live in the caverns. Many of the beholder's followers have perished trying to retrieve it. I know, my lord, that the beholder has the other half. If you were to acquire this half, you will be capable of wrecking. What have you done here if you can't stop him? We tried to get the second half of the rod ourselves to use its destructive power to defeat the beholder. That is the only way to destroy the creature. The beholder has failed to acquire the god rod because the gods. Can this half of the rod work without the other half? Retrieve the first half. Be careful. Oh shit, I think this is. God damn it. Zalus.
I trust that all is well.
Good day to you.
I
What
stand
is it
ready.
now?
I think. Whatever you need, I do it well.
I shall
Give
go
me some
forth at your
direction.
command.
This is worth it. I'm waiting.
Come across Cesar. This is the high priestess. And there's this, which let's just see what happens here.
You should not have come to this place.
Blast it.
No effect.
My friend.
Point the sword, and I shall
Question is,
strike.
how fast is this coming?
What do you need? I am skilled in avoidance.
I'm ready.
Feel the
I'm waiting.
Duty calls, I see.
Victory! Destruction certain.
I hear you well enough.
You require my counsel, yes?
I suppose. Speed. I command pure chaos! Blast
No
it.
effect.
No effect.
No effect. scratch that.
Give me
I
some
stand
direction.
ready.
What is it now?
Blast it. It's not gonna work.
To no effect.
Well, he's not telling me it's fast enough. Sorry.
Direction.
I command pure chaos!
To no
Kinda.
effect.
No effect.
To no effect.
I'm waiting.
I shall go forth at your command.
Where
Ready
shall I
for
display
anything.
my skill and expertise? Hit. No effect.
Direction.
Wow, okay.
I'm willing.
Carefully place the arms and legs in your pack. The legs and arm bones of a skeleton made of solid gold, an unmistakable sense of evil pollutes the very air around the bones.
I'm waiting.
Well, that's where we start getting the stuff for Kangax, the Demi-Lich.
Is that you? Have you returned successful?
So,
I am yours to
Point
direct,
the
my
sword,
friend.
and I shall strike.
Give me some direction.
keep on trucking. That didn't go as bad as I thought. Oh, we're gonna die.
Someone! Anyone! I'm in quite a bit of pain here. I command pure chaos! Kinda.
I'm
Duty
waiting.
calls, I see.
I hear you well enough. The light shall prevail.
We shall strike a blow deep into evil's
What is it
heart.
now?
There is no more.
Try to help.
Skill.
For the order!
Time is up. Give me
No
some
more
direction.
random stuff. Stop it. Stop it.
I'm waiting.
Blast it. It's not gonna work. Blast it. It's not gonna work.
Because that glitch frustrates everyone.
I am yours to
I
direct.
shall go forth at your command.
Give me some direction. I'm
Point
waiting.
the sword,
calls,
and
I
I shall strike.
I stand ready.
I hear you well.
Yes. Yokata.
Can I pickpocket? Or can I pick the lock on this? No.
What
I
is
am
it
yours
now?
to direct,
Direction.
my friend.
I'm waiting.
Okay, and we're gonna save again, rest, go down this pit.
If it must be done.
Okay. Do not remember this quite. The hand here.
Verily. I am pleased at the progress that this ill-conceived group has made. I
Where
shall go
shall I
forth at
display
your
my
command.
skill and expertise?
Give me some
Is that
direction.
a fucking spider? Like, why is there... Why is
Good
there-
is on our side this day!
I'm waiting.
I
Point the
stand
sword,
ready.
and I shall strike.
And that spider just doesn't want to go down.
I'm ready.
I hear you well enough.
I am skilled in
There's actually
avoidance.
a trap on that.
Whatever you need, I do it well.
Sternum. What's this say? Mouth of this statue seems to be screaming.
Give me some direction.
We will continue this another day.
I'm waiting.
Why are you?
Blast it. It's not gonna work.
I'm willing.
Yoshimo is willing.
Anyone see that? Good.
Give me some direction.
We will continue this another day.
You're right behind me, right?
It is good to adventure in
Give me
such a
some
place.
direction.
The blood quickens knowing that evil is so near.
Still running.
I'm waiting.
I command pure chaos! Kinda.
Actual fuck.
Give me some direction.
What is it now? Righteousness shall prevail!
I'm waiting.
Oh, for the love of crumb cake! That wasn't even close, was it?
Embarrassing.
I really think that this quest
Scream for mercy.
quest is going to be much harder than the beholder involved with it. But I think this beholder is particularly weaker than normal ones. But I'm not positive. Weapon, transformation, hold on dead. Mummies and ghouls.
I
I shall
stand
go
ready.
forth at your
I
command.
think. What do you need? I am skilled in avoidance.
Victory unclear. Destruction certain.
Great tear in the earth is split asunder the structure before you. The roof of the structure, tiny bit intricate designs you would do well to advance.
Yeah, fear is for those who don't understand.
Yeah. I hope.
Jewelry. Okay. The bridge is fallen and ends in death. Call forth the name to summon the path. What is the bridge? What do you wish to know? The bridge will rise for those who belong. Speak of the bridge to show you belong. Show you belong or suffer the end. What is the bridge? Ruin is the bridge. Life? Is it life? Life is the bridge that must end in death, though duty may hold. You have spoken of the bridge, but this alone is not enough. You are not alone on the bridge. Call forth the name to summon the path that travels with you, and through it you travel, and yet it does leave you behind. Time. Is it time? Time is with you, and you travel through it, and all the while it moves away. Time goes on with and without you, though duty may make it way. The bridge is not stable, and in end changes place. Choose the most difficult step on the bridge. Most difficult step on the bridge. The first one for their Sphere of the Unknown. The current one. I don't know. I'm leaning towards the last one. Let's go with the current one. The current step may be your first and it may also become your last. The other two are abstract. This one is yours to choose and shape. The due date will force the choosing. You have summoned the path that may join you. I guess I did it. I don't. more spells for Enomen. Another lesser restoration in there. Free action. Some more of those. Ain't I just a smart cunt? Oh my goodness.
I'm waiting.
Those are beholders. Oh goodness.
You have
Point
a
the sword. I shall
I'm ready.
strike.
Oh lord. Okay. I don't.
Where shall I display my
I
skill
hear
and
you well
expertise?
enough.
I am yours to direct, my friend.
What is it now?
I am ready, I think.
Give me some direction.
Let's form, I will strike you down! You declare
I'm
death.
waiting.
I shall go
You
forth
require
at
my
your
counsel.
command.
Where
Point
shall
the
I
sword.
display my
I
skill
shall
and
I
strike.
stand
I
ready.
hear you well enough.
You have a plan?
What is it now?
I am ready, I think.
I shall
am
go
yours
forth
to
at your
direct, my
command.
friend.
Oh wait, maybe not. Maybe not. I thought I got paralyzed or something. Why is she dead? Okay, so do you have Soul Resurrection?
Give me some direction.
You're dead. You got paralyzed or penetrated or bone? But we're not too far back. But that is good to know.
You will fall yet!
You shall suffer my wrath.
Give me some direction. I'm
I
waiting.
stand
What
ready.
is it now?
Blast it. It's not gonna work.
How's everybody doing tonight? It's pretty late, at least where I'm at. It's almost 2. What's everybody else doing up? Okay, so we know the answers to this. Life. What the fuck, Richard?
Give me some
have a plan?
direction. I'm waiting.
Okay.
Yeah.
I am
I
yours
shall
to
go
direct,
forth
my
at your
friend.
command.
I am ready, I think.
Give me some
You
direction.
declare.
Point
Okay.
the sword, and
What do you
I
need?
shall strike.
I am skilled in avoidance.
I hear
stand
you well
ready.
enough.
Let's go.
Victory unclear. Destruction certain.
We will continue this another day.
Give me some direction.
You shall suffer my wrath.
But it looks like we're gonna have to cheese it a little bit.
I stand ready.
What
I
is it
am
now?
ready, I think.
Fine.
What do
I
you
shall
need?
go
Give me
forth
some
at your
direction.
command.
Skilled in avoidance.
I am
Point the
yours to
sword,
Ready for
and
direct.
I
anything?
shall
Yes.
strike.
Where shall I
I hear you
display my
well
skill
enough.
and expertise?
Duty calls, I see.
What is it now?
I am ready, I think.
Happy to
I'm
help.
waiting.
To try to help anyway.
Does Potion of Freedom stop me from being paralyzed?
Give me some direction.
Please, someone.
We will continue this another day.
Oh god, dang it, now I want to deal with this. I know if I had, what does this do? Does this, I know if I had,
Yeah.
I wonder if I can pull one of them.
Time is up for you, my friend.
Yeah. I'll see to it.
It doesn't look like I'm gonna pull one of them. How long does this last? 2 hours.
I
What
stand
is it
ready.
now?
Caster.
I am ready, I think.
I shall go forth at your command.
Skilled in avoidance.
Try to bash it in.
It's done.
I don't know if Potion of Freedom actually stops me from. How do we do this, chat? I had to say that this wasn't going to be difficult just a minute ago, didn't I?
Yeah.
I stand
is it
ready.
I
now?
am ready, I think.
Give me some direction. I'm waiting.
I shall go forth at your command.
I am yours to direct, my friend.
Yeah.
Point
Duty
the sword,
calls,
and
I
I shall strike.
What do you need?
Ready for
I
anything.
am skilled in avoidance.
direction.
You have a
What
plan.
is it now?
Why do I even have this?
I'm waiting.
I shall go
Where shall I
to your
display my
command.
skill and
To
expertise?
try to help anyway.
I am ready, I think.
Righteousness shall prevail! Point the sword,
Duty's
and
all
I
right.
shall strike.
Hold still. I'll see to it.
I
I
stand
hear
ready.
you well enough.
I am skilled in avoiding
I'll do it.
Scream! Scream for mercy!
I'm waiting.
What
You
is it
require
now?
my counsel, yes?
Take that!
Where
I
shall I
shall go
display my
forth at your
skill and
command.
expertise?
So I think we may
Give
be-
me some direction. I'm waiting.
That one looks like it's running. Okay. I think we're okay.
Ah! You will fall yet.
We did it, chat. Woo!
It's not gonna work. Oh, for the love of run cake! That wasn't even close, was it?
Sweet, okay.
Yeah, I'm
Point the
ready for
sword.
anything.
I hear you well enough.
I stand ready.
What is it
Happy to
now?
help.
What do you need?
To
I
try
am
to help
skilled in
anyway.
avoidance.
Detect anything here. Nothing. Nothing. We're gonna save it because that may blast us into death and inconvenience us.
I shall
Now
go
give me
forth
some
at your
direction.
Just
command.
need to take
What
care of
is
the
it?
big one. A warhammer. Ashadina +2. Lady Ashadina was a remarkable strategist who honed her skills against the Orc armies in the year of the Black Horde. She met Durgat Wiltoon, the warrior that wielded this weapon, when he foiled an ambush led by the great Orc Varstok, and soon after made him her field captain. After serving at each other's side for the entirety of the war, they fell in love and eventually married. Historians report that Durgat named his warhammer after his bride to remind himself of the love he fought to protect, and what Lady Ashadina thought of this is unknown. So it's basically just a warhammer.
I'm waiting.
Say it with me, beholders suck. This would be a lot easier because I think the plate of Baldurin, or the shield of Baldurin, one of the shields that I have makes me immune to beholders, like gaze attacks. I could use the scroll stone to flesh, but this is faster.
I
What
stand
is it
ready.
now?
I think.
Beholders just have so many like nasty fucking eyeball gaze attacks.
Fleet of foot and all that.
I sense great evil, fabled treasure, terrible danger. Probably some spiders.
Diseased one. We're just gonna do a little bit of scouting. I don't think that there's anybody that's gonna initiate dialogue until we go into this temple here. So look through the door. You see that the interior of this building has fallen into disrepair and be forced to enter.
Give me some
I think
direction.
we're good. These diseased ones
it's done.
No, just crap.
Yes?
Hello. Hello. Can I ask who you are? I don't mean to pry. Of course you do. You would not have asked the question. It matters not at all. I have nothing to hide from you and would not care even. If I did, I'm sure it would make you feel important, but I have simply no interest in you. I care about very little. Has life lost all meaning? Why stay here? Oh, you wish the expedition typical. But surely write this down so I don't have to keep repeating it. Not that we have had a lot of visitors. Baldur's Gate, my opinion, one. Hey, XCOM JJ. Hey, buddy. Hope you're having a nice time. Baldur's Gate, my opinion, one of the best. So I got favorite games of all time. Also, your voice mic volume is a bit low to the game volume. Thanks for the tip. Let me fix that. Turn this down. It looks like you're playing it on a PS or maybe using controller. I'm playing it on an Xbox One. We're trying to get the achievements for Xbox. I've got Baldur's Gate 1 and Siege of Dragonspear locked down. Now we're working on 2. Thanks for the tip about the mic thing too. We are the Guardians. We guard the temple. This is very important because every few hundred years someone almost wanders this way. We have forgotten what it is that we guard. We have forgotten how many generations we've been here, and we've forgotten what it is to have a purpose. What you must be serving some greater plan. Who is the temple dedicated to? Thanks for showing up. It's pretty late. Where are you coming from? It's 3 a.m. right here, so pretty late. Who's the temple dedicated to? It's been so long since we have uttered the God's name has been forgotten by most. What loyalty do we owe to a creature that would condemn us? And why do you stay? Yeah, the music and the combat usually gets pretty loud. We cannot leave, we cannot even die. We are born again in an endless recycling of our souls. We learn over and over again that we are condemned to a fate we no longer want. I can try to release you. Do what you will, there is no escape for us. We have accepted this. We teach it to the newly young, who then teach it to the old that die and are reborn. Dang, Serbia. How did you find my Twitch? Or did you come here from YouTube? I've been mostly doing YouTube recently. Twitch is not really working out too much. Thinking about quitting Twitch actually, and just focusing on YouTube. Deal which places here has been followed to the letter, and we are never to be released from service no matter how pointless the task. You will fail. You cannot help fail. We know this. We expect nothing other. Your worship suffering like a martyr of Ilmater, but you lack pride or purpose. I do not know this name you speak of, but even the name of your own god is lost, so it is not surprising. We direct nothing but loathing to the temple now. Take what you will, we are guardians in name only. Go to XCOM JJ, go to BG1 and BG2 channel and look who's streaming. Yeah, not a lot of people stream them. I know Devayorn streams a lot of BG1. But he does a lot of like high skill play, I guess you would say. And this is not like I've played this game a lot, but I never really got into the really specific stuff of it. Like I kind of just blunder my way through it, but we are going to be able to do this. I mean, any problems I run into, I'll probably look them up. Kill 420. Twitch won't work if you're playing a random obscure game. I searched BG2 channel. You won't get a following. Play BG2. Yeah, I figured. And I'm not really looking to get like a huge following, but mostly doing it for the interaction. But I haven't even got much of that. So what are we doing here? I think we have to go heal this god or something in here. Yeah, so nobody attack him. And then hate is here. Here is hate. Attack with anger and feed the hate. The hate. XCOM JJ. I don't know. Yeah, it's not a big deal. I mean, I found Bandy Wolf by looking on browsing the BG channel. How many people are on the Baldur's Gate channel right now? Killer Kill 420. How far into the game is this? I started both but never finished them. This is Baldur's Gate 2, and this is like not terribly far into the plot. I'm only in chapter 2, but I've done a ton of side quests, and honestly chapter 2 is probably the biggest one for a lot of people because you have to get like 15,000 gold, and so you do a lot of side quests, and the way that the story works out is probably where you want to hang out anyways, because it goes on rails somewhat after this. As far as like time, this is probably like 30 to 40 hours in to Baldur's Gate 2. Yeah, XCOM JD, there's a lot to play in Baldur's Gate 2. There is a ton of this. Calvin walks here, and I've disposed of your little guardian. The guardian, the beast is not of I. The beast kills the form of I repeatedly. You have slain it before a small time it comes again and again. The beast is a fell deity, for it has more power than I can muster. My legion of followers feeds the creatures, and I'm weakened and fading. Such power the beast has. 4 viewers in total on your channel, and currently only one who is streaming Baldur's Gate 2, at least on the Browse channel. Yeah, like, honestly, this is pretty successful. Like, I was thinking about cutting out the Twitch just because most of the time I get, like, one viewer or less that not a lot of interaction, and the main reason that I was thinking about cutting it out is because I've been having a lot of issues with the quality of it when I upload them to YouTube, and I make achievement guide videos on YouTube for this game, and it makes the quality go down. I mostly fixed the problems, but it was just irritating. You are not worshipped here. Those outside feel nothing but loathing. But they must serve. It is the letter of the agreement. They were to guard, and I would provide for their lives. This was to be for all time. Until what? They die and are reborn to guard against nothing. No one comes. Then it is little wonder I cannot defeat the beast. It is their loathing and pathos, and has become their object of worship, whether they know it. I heard about it, XCOM JD. What do you mean? The time has passed. I have not here and will not again. Even the great device has waned in power, and it is not so epic a danger as once I thought. This is a god then, or its avatar, weakened by a lack of faith. And the device that the beholder seeks no longer has great power. I wonder if the beholder knows this. Yeah, see, I was doing that where I would get the Twitch VODs sometimes, but for a while it worked okay. But then it started like, doing what you would expect, where the quality would be bad, and it would sometimes like cut out complete sections or parts of sections to where I couldn't make the video look any better because I didn't record. So now I've just started recording at the same time that I stream, so that I have the actual footage that I pull from the recording rather than what's streamed from my Twitch. XCOM JJ. I guess they're using some weird compression and who knows what. To be honest with you, my internet connection is slightly less than okay. So I think what it was is I was dropping frames, and that's what was going through to the VOD. So then when I downloaded it, that's what I would get. But I'm not an expert on like Twitch's compression and junk like that, so I don't know. All I know is it took me like 4 videos to fix it, so the YouTube videos are not... There's a couple sections where I just had to use what I had and, you know, whatever. Is that the end you envision death to all that follow you? Death would be welcome to them, not the death they have now, wherein the spirit is still bound to earth, but true death where they would join me in the keep of the eternal sun. The letter of the bargain was that I protect the great device until the end of time. The creator races were very specific. I will reinterpret the words, for it is surely the end of my time. The intent of the bargain was that the great device would not be used again. If it is indeed the end of time, then my last act should be to destroy it. I have not the power to do so. What would give you the power? Faith. The belief and conviction of my followers is the lifeblood of power. There must be a way to spur their faith. Open your mind. Perhaps you have knowledge of use. XCOM JJ, I admire you playing this game on a controller, to be honest. I'm so bad with it. And so used to keyboard mouse combo, especially games like this. Good job, mate. Yeah, no. To be honest, I don't know if you've actually tried this one on controller, but that was one of the big things that I was worried about getting into this. But they did an awesome job with the transferring it over to a control stream for controller. Because it, honestly, I'd have to say that's one of the best things about this port, is that it's just a good port. Like the game itself is great. It's amazing. Like, that's not in contest, but with this port, that's literally, anytime I think about reviewing this or talking about it, the port is just so good. It feels good. So you might try it, but to each their own. I totally agree too that mouse and keyboard is the way to go for these games like Pillars of Eternity. I have that for Xbox, but I've been having trouble getting through it, and I think that might be part of it. And there's like a bunch of others that just feel weird with controller. So the energies of my followers are directed at this place, not at me. Should I try to leave, I would likely lose my form, only to return in the temple some years later. You must do this. Their loathing sustains the cycle. They must have a moment of hope, such that I would power to free them. Okay, yep. Take it and plant the seed of hope with them. They may not believe you now, but when you return, they will perhaps have a spark. This is the first part of the Rift device rod. This section of the rod is highly coveted by the Unseeing Eye. Have you enjoyed your visit? Of course you found nothing. And of course you will leave empty. There's you. You have the great device. What are you doing cannot be moved. It has not been moved. It is the will of your God that be taken from this place and weakened. I do not believe nothing has changed here in ages. If you have the great devices, only because our God is weaker than we imagined. You will see it is to be destroyed when I return. You will be free of your duty. Nothing changes here. You will not return. We will not be freed. There is nothing to lend our faith to but hate and loathing. Go. It is the last we will see of you. Okay. Find it with a half. I may use... Okay, so he's wanting me to go use it on the beholder, and just the one time to weaken the beholder, and then bring it back completed, and he will use it to end this whole crappy worship situation going down to the sewers here. So we will go back upstairs. Yes. The Unseeing Eye is in a great pit in the center of the cult compound. You cannot enter the pit by the stairs. The beholder's meant to slay you. You must get into the pit. There is a niche where the beholder stores his treasures, including the rod, and there is a safe way to get to that niche. One of our friends is still in the cult. You must approach him and say the phrase, "The eye is blind." He will then know who you are and be able to help you. You will find him by the pit of the faithless. Do hurry, my lord. The beholder continues to mesmerize murder. Okay, cool. Praise the Lord. Or praise the gods. Remember, do not speak to Gaul. Okay, so we're going to save. We're going to rest. Not speak to Gaul. We're going to go jump in the pit. Kill the beholder. Excellent. What is this? So, I got 3 viewers in chat. What's everybody's experience with Baldur's Gate? I know Killer Kill 420 didn't finish. Like I said myself, I'm not very great with the upper, like higher level mechanics. What about everybody else? I go over here. Talk to Tad. The eye is blind. So Sarcent, you'll thank the gods I'm relieved he's still alive. I'm Tad. What do you need? He said you would know a secret way to reach this small cave at the back of the beholder's lair. Could you help me find it? You want to enter the beholder's lair? Well, you must go down the pit of the faithless. Below is a secret pathway to the small cave in the lair. I don't know exactly where the passage is. Be wary of the creatures who feed upon the bodies of the faithless. Are you sure this small cave in the lair will be safe? It should be safe, my lord, unless the Unseeing Eye is currently within. He plans a great mass soon, so if you hurry, you should be safe. Thanks anyway, Tad. Okay. Okay, Tad, get out of here so I can save. Okay. Whatever. Geronimo? I don't remember. Oh, turn the AI back on. XCOM JJ. I finished it numerous times, both BG1 and BG2. Siege of Dragon Spear, also when it showed up. I played a BG a lot when it showed up in the late 90s. If not the best, one of the best CRPGs, period. Even today, I love it so much. Yeah, it's so good. And I have to say, honestly, there was a lot of controversy about Siege of Dragonspear itself, but I actually like that one kind of for what it was. I mean, I was happy to see more content for this game come out forever, but a lot of people didn't like it. It's okay. Okay. XCOM JD. So many quests which I love. It's not hack and slash like Diablo. Totally fun, just different flavor. Also great dialogues and various NPCs and their personalities, interaction, great storyline. Yeah, like all that's spot on. Yeah, I like Diablo 2 for a different reason, but there's just so much like content in this one, and it changes playthrough. Something that I was considering, I must tell the mayor. Something that I was considering is trying to go through the entire series with an evil character, which I've really never done. The game isn't really... It's awkward for evil characters because of the reputation system. But I have wanted to go through because a lot of the evil NPCs I really enjoy. But they just don't fit. And like, I don't consider myself an expert because I know Nira is just sitting over here throwing these stones at them, which I've basically just said, screw it, I don't care. She's not going to put out a whole lot of meaningful damage, but... Something also that I have to say about this that over time has really stuck with me is the progression. Like, I remember in Baldur's Gate 1 how ridiculously hard that game was. Just like, I remember getting wrecked by little gibberlings. Do we want to go in here? I can't remember. I think we're good. Evil is doable, and don't forget that being evil is fine as long as you keep reputation at anything that's not 10 or 20. That is easily do. Also, being evil doesn't mean always do evil stuff or murdering anybody just because. So you have a lot of room there. Playing evil is far more than good. As good as far more strict. Yeah, for one, a lot of the evil stuff in this is just like, there really isn't a motivation to be evil other than just, I'm evil. Like, some of the quests you just like, I'm just gonna murder you just because I don't want to be nice to you. Why do you come amongst us? I beg you to leave. The smell of food makes us wild. Where's the passage to the beholder? The great feeder? He is. We go. There's. Okay. Come on. Yeah, I've never done an evil playthrough all the way. I usually get as far as like Nashville and BG1 before I get tired of like the reputation management and. But it's something really that I need to do. Most of the time I just go pure good just because it makes the most sense. In a way, I guess. Skin of the Ghoul. A clever thief, Damien, one knife, always tried to gain from the assets of his enemies no matter the circumstance. After an intense battle with several ghouls in which two of his companions perished, Damien decided to even the odds in future encounters. He skinned one of the undead creatures and brought the hide to a halfling armorer, talented in enchanting leather. When the suit was finished, it was magically protective of physical attacks and paralysis. Not very epic, perhaps practical. Skin of the Ghoul. So that is as good as... What is this? Shadow junk? Shadow armor? And it gives protection from paralysis. So I might actually throw that on him. I'm not particularly one to work around stealth and junk like that. I know there's a trap on these stairs, but whatever. It is a heroic good game on default, and I support that. Games as cartoons, movies should support these values. Can you elaborate on that? You mean like cartoons and movies should support being a good person? You mean? We can easily not gain reputation bonuses in BG Saga by dialogue options when you finish quests. Also, you get -1 when recruiting Dorn of Iconia. Also, you get some on some quests if you go evil.
I'm ready. I'll do it.
I mean that they are showing, especially the younger people, that you're good and do good stuff by pushing in it. Like, for example, you have paladins in this game, super OP as usually in any game, and they're as good as you can get. Yeah.
Victory unclear. Destruction certain.
Yeah, I definitely agree that somewhat of a problem is romanticizing being a dick in some things. We are having some problem with this stuff. What is this? It's a greater mummy.
I'm ready.
Is there another greater mummy? No, that one's just a regular one. Keldor and Inquisitor is such a cheat that Dispel Magic is pure God mode on Switch. Yeah, and that's what I was saying. Like, Dispel's pretty good, Inquisitors in general. But, like, I'm so, like, a layman as far as the specifics on this. Because I always get confused as to what you should use Dispel for, what you should use, like, Breach, what you should use Pierce Magic. What else is there? Like, there's so many different things with this. And I don't know. I just kind of do what works. Like, I think the biggest achievement so far is beating Firecrag in this one. How's the sound with the combat, by the way? Defeating Firecrag, and I basically had to reload a bunch of times and use Lightning Bolt, and I know there was a better way to do it, but I just didn't have the patience to figure it out. Okay, jeez. Had a lot of trouble with those. Had to eat up a lot of my health potions. The in-game sounds are low.
it now?
Yours to direct.
I shall go forth at your command.
I am skilled in avoidance.
Point the sword.
stand
I
ready.
shall strike.
The Brawling Hands. This pair of gauntlets was likely developed in Karatur to aid masters of the martial arts. Legends speak of such masters from the forest bringing these items with them on their journeys. The details remain sketchy. Definitely want to give him to Keldorn. I'm pretty sure his dexterity is like trash. 9, yeah. Well, fucking Animan's is not that much higher.
I'm waiting.
I
You
hear
require
you
my
well
counsel,
enough.
yes?
What is it
Yours
now?
to direction, my friend.
I hope this is worth it.
Sound better's a lot better now. Rocking, cool.
I'm waiting.
Okay. Come on, come on. Okay, there we go. More bolts. I'm debating whether I should get rid of these arrows because I've got 10 Charon's bow. It gives me +3 arrows. And I don't know if any of these would be specifically better besides the elemental ones. Arrows of piercing. They do a little bit extra damage. Yeah, like the +2, they're just generally worse, right?
I shall
Where
go
shall I
forth at
display
your
my
command.
skill and expertise?
Happy to help.
I am
Point the
ready.
sword.
Try to
I
help.
shall strike.
I think we're going to save here too. I'm really curious now for the controller. We'll try with the XPad or Apple PC as there's not out of the box support for it. Found on forums that some dude made template for that app and they say it's working okay with it. Yeah, and that is outside my realm of expertise as far as controller support for the PC version. But, yep, the port is very good. It feels very intuitive to move around. And I would have to say that this version of the game on Xbox is probably my preferred way to play now.
I'm
Stand
waiting.
ready.
Ready.
I am skilled in avoidance. You require
is
my
it
counsel,
now?
yes?
I am yours to
I
direct,
shall go
my
forth
friend.
at your command.
Where shall I display my skill and expertise?
Let's do this quick and painless. Give me some direction.
My Niera can't get through this pile of bodies, but we don't need it. I'm really XCOM JJ. Except several enemies in BG2, +3 weapons are hitting everything. For several enemies, +4. Yeah, I was just saying whether I should even keep these special arrows because I don't really use them a whole lot, except for trolls, and then I'll have spells. I have weapons that do fire damage. Thinking about just selling them for the little bit of gold, but yeah, and I know I'm gonna have some issues with Throne of Baal. I don't think I've ever finished that without lowering the difficulty like an insane amount. And I don't remember a lot of it.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Okay, now we got the butthole over
I
here.
hear you well enough.
I am skilled in avoidance.
So we're going to make sure it's not going to bite us.
What is it
I'm
now?
waiting. I
That's not the right butthole. What is this? Conjure less of fire elemental. More cool bolts. Okay, we're gonna have some trouble in here because there's boulders out the wazoo. And I don't have that shield that I need. So we're gonna creep around. Oh, look, a beholder! Yay! My gosh, the thing destroys.
Probably best let
It is good to adventure in such a place. It quickens knowing that evil is so near.
Potion of agility. Guess I'll give it that.
I'm waiting.
We're gonna save, hop our way through this dungeon. Oh, that's gonna be a problem. Think we in some trouble.
Point the sword, and I shall strike.
Duty calls, I see.
Give me some direction.
Run!
I was trying to concentrate.
Give me some direction.
Oh my goodness.
I stand ready.
I'm ready.
For right and honor!
What is it now?
Yours to direct, my friend.
Oh, this is gonna be the. This is gonna help a lot. Come on, Keldorn, let's go. Hell yeah, Keldorn, dispel.
Weighty calls, I see.
That's what you was talking about, XCOM JJ. That dispel.
Flow deep into evil's heart. There is no more.
Let's go. Get wrecked.
Give me
I
some
stand
I shall
ready.
go forth at your command.
I'm waiting.
Ready for anything.
That is the rod of yeah. All right, cool.
Whatever you need, I do it well.
Mages or wizards, some boss. Yeah, and the dispel effect on Karsamir is really good too. Except for a few things where, like if I paralyze somebody. But for the most part, it's a positive benefit. Yup. Yeah, there's so many different ways to cheese this game. And in a way, it's unbalanced, but in that way, it's also balanced too. Like, I love that you can do, like, solo runs where you just absolutely demolish everything. I've never done a solo run either, but that's just because to be honest with you, I don't like inventory management. See, and I think isn't secret word a dispel? It was spell, yeah. This just takes away a specific spell casting protection, which it's like an 8th level spell, so I don't get much use out of it myself. I usually stop playing around the time when I get to that high level. We're gonna save and we're gonna try to rest, but I don't know if we can do that. Oh, yeah, we did. Sweet. who is a blind priest.
You require my counsel. Where shall I display my skill and expertise?
What is it now?
Yours to direct, my friend.
Keldorn with the dispel again. These priests are not having a good time. I never did it, but more just because I love D&D stuff. I roleplay game a lot and rest of NPCs, so I never tried solo, but I know that many people did, and I guess you can level yourself and be a small demigod in the game. Yeah, that's one of the things I like about this is the NPC interactions and like all that type of stuff. If you don't go with a party, it takes a lot of the game mechanics away from you. Is this just a skeleton? Okay. Okay. Do you have much experience with the EE content? I got this bird from Nira, and I think it's like a romance thing, but I don't know what I'm supposed to do with it. And she's kind of stopped talking about it.
Give me some direction.
Now, if I remember, there's like a bunch of beholders in this top room. This way. They're gonna wreck my shit.
I'm waiting.
Duty calls.
I shall go forth at your command.
I'm ready.
You require my counsel, yes? Where shall I display my skill and
What
expertise?
is it now?
I am yours to direct, my friend.
There's actually not that many beholders in this room. I remember there being way more, but...
What is it?
I think that actually might be the other part of the wave blade. What in the world is this? Protection from acid. When am I ever going to use that? Dragon's Bane +3. This is a weapon of Thorvald Ducal, one of 7 self-proclaimed dragon slayers who spent years railing against what they called an insidious dragon infestation that threatened Faerun. Thorvald had this weapon enchanted at great expense and used it on many occasions, though of dragons only a single wight has fallen to it. The dragon slayers met their match in a cantankerous ancient riders slew the entire group in an epic battle. This weapon did not end up in the beast sword, however, as the creature returned to its lair to recuperate, and when it emerged, the field of combat was well scavenged. So it's just like it's not even a dragon specific weapon, it's just a +3. Oh, +6 versus dragons. So yeah, it does. Does Keldorn have halberd proficiency? He does not. So I don't know why it's telling me to use it on him, but
Give me some direction.
okay. Throwing axes and throwing. I'm wondering why there's all these like holes in the wall. Okay, this is going to lead us out. And this is where the boss will be.
I'm waiting.
Now, how do I use the Rift device? If I recall correctly, that bird you got at Vietnam, and it can either be sold for some super crazy money, or you can carry it to Throne and get XP when you give it to some dude there. Could be I'm wrong. Yeah, I mean, it's not an achievement, so I'm not super worried about it. That's all. Like, this is sort of a completion playthrough, but sort of not.
You will fall yet.
Give me
I
some
stand
direction.
ready.
I'm waiting.
Okay.
It's probably best.
Yay, I got the other rift piece. 2 parts meld into one, and these simple rod seized with power, feeding your cooler emotions. Greed, hate, lust, and violence all surge within you, and you know, I know why this device has been hidden away. The rod can be used like a wand and has but one charge. You should equip it in your quick slot immediately. I think the dude's going to show up here.
Point the sword, and I shall strike.
I am
Ready for anything.
I think.
Yeah, I think that beholder's going to show up in just a minute.
What do you
I
need?
hear you well enough.
So we are going to prepare.
I am
Give
yours
us
Happy
to
to help.
direct,
I'm
my
waiting.
friend.
To try to help.
Duty calls, I see.
Hello? There he is.
Give me
The
some- I'm
Unseeing
waiting.
Eye. The mysterious rift device. This rod is said to be so destructive that it was cursed by the gods and buried deep within the earth. The ancient god Monitor and his worshippers are charged with the task of guarding it. Monitor's fading avatar has allowed you to use it with the express purpose of destroying the Unseeing Eye. The avatar asks that you return it when your task is done, as it would be exceptionally dangerous to bring the device above the ground.
Righteousness shall prevail.
Despair, cited for death, is thy familiar. Are you going to use it, or...
I'm ready. Get down!
Did I get it? Man, I did get him. Wow. Wrecked! That was fast. But I think that was the object there. I think you also get some huge XP bonus there, but again, it's late TOB, not sure how much you really need at the time. Again, getting super big bucks early game like this can help you a lot to gear up. It's preference how you play and what you want, I guess. If you're mostly grabbing achievements, then even easier for you on this run. Yeah, I'm mostly getting achievements, but I'm also kind of just smelling the roses, you know. Commissioners working for the Atlas City Council often wear these amulets while searching for spell users. So, just a little bit of magic resist? What is this? Immunity to poison? That does not come up very often. So, what's my magic resist at this point? 55, that's pretty good.
I
What
stand
is it
ready.
now?
Give me some direction. I'm waiting. I'm there.
Okay.
I'm there.
Okay, now we have the staff. Do we want to talk to this guy over here first? Cesar?
You have destroyed the creature who has enslaved so many. For that, I am more grateful than I can say.
But since you have the Rift device, the rod, you have used it, it must cost you not to take the lens above its power would consume you. Far better that you return it whence it came for the safety of us all. Okie dokie. So we're going to save, rest.
Must leave, my friend. Always having battle, worry thrust upon you. Never in the possession of sanctuary. I miss it truly, the little that I have known of home and the order.
There is much to be done. Oh, Calvin, leave our worries at the door for once. I've been watching you and praying for you over this past while. You have an angry ambivalence to you, as if your very soul, clings to some contested ground within you. Is it something? Yeah. I'm a seed of ball. I must bear the stigma myself, remain at my side, and that should be help enough. I am old, but in what time I have left to me, I should do all in my power to maintain the sanctity of your soul. Alone, I am no match for the essence of a dark god, but that is where faith comes in, is it not? Come, friend, let us forge a path of light into this world. You woke me from my rest, my friend. Okay.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
And then we run to bring the staff back to those people. It's expired or whatever. It's used up.
Yes?
You return why? Why have you come back here? I've said it is the will of your orders. Depleted. There is no hope for us here. It has been ages, and that age is over. Is it so hard to fathom, and is simply time for an end? You cannot be the herald of change. It is not possible. I must see it for myself. I must hear the word. We all must. This should get an achievement, and I think we might cut the stream at that point, after that achievement. There's nothing here. There's never anything here but the stench of our hate. Your faith has brought you back in his sight. Will you not at least try his name? The name has not been spoken outside of a curse for a generation. There's been no sign, and there's been no point. I have given the sign. What will you do with it? Do you know how to defeat this one? I don't think there's any fight that happens. When you come in there, I had to heal the guy, the demon or whatever, avatar. A monitor, your people call to you. I, Agru Tyndall, Sun Lord of the Third House, pursuant to your conduct of worship contract, do hereby give my voice to your name. We ask, please. We call to you. We have need of you.
You have suffered, you still suffer. The time is at an end. The letter of the law states that we guard until the end of time. Our time has ended.
Then what is left to do? Nothing. Your task is done. You will all sit by the side of a monitor in the keep of the eternal sun. The old enemies are gone, and duty is well enough fulfilled. Praise be to the keeper of time, that he should let it end for the just.
This is the end of things. Rest your mind in my heart. Rest.
Woo! And what is this? Saving Grace +3. Once a very powerful shield by the clerics of Bane, most of the enchantments fled with their basic magical protection. Still remains, making it useful. So it's better armor-wise. And that makes him immune to stuff. I could give it to Keldorn, but I don't think it does anything unless he's holding a one-handed sword. So I might keep it there for right now. Yeah, I don't really understand. We were gathering.
Whatever you need, I do it well.
Sense of holiness.
What is it?
And that's another thing. This spell here, Skull Trap, I know there's a lot of cheese strategies you can do with that too.
I'm waiting.
Now, what do we do now that we've basically freed all these people? Killed the Unseeing Eye. I'm wondering where the quest will be considered complete and give me the achievement.
Not a concern.
So let's go talk to this man. Sasser?
You are a great and wonderful being for what you have done. May the gods smile upon you forever for doing this for that creature.
Okay, so that's not it. Return to the temple report. Well, that's probably what I have to do. Should I go and kill all the guys? I'm pretty sure the cultists are still over there. Should I go kill them all? I think we should go kill them all. We'll do paladin stuff, you know. Purge. These are evil people. And, you know... Oh.
Come back! The Unseeing Eye has been killed, but not all is lost!
Let us avenge him and make his visions become a reality. Come back, you fools. You, Calvin, you have sinned against the universe itself. We shall destroy you. It is too late, Ghoul. Your master is dead, and you shall join him soon enough. Your evil cult is at an end. Alright, let's do it, Keldorn. Dispel it all. Get rid of all our junk.
I shall do forth at your command. Point the sword, and I shall strike.
Oh yeah, they're done. Now it's just a cleanup. See, that's an example. I just dispelled that guy's hold, so now I made him actually harder to kill.
Give me some direction.
Since great people, fabled treasure, terrible danger.
Ooh. Wait, what is this? Is this a regular helmet? Yeah. I'm glad we came back because there is a few good things here. We have a crossbow that we can give to Keldorn. The Guide +2, the favored siege weapon of King Shastir Longeve. Crossbows of this type were designed for the systematic removal of defensive forces thought safe beyond the battlements of castles. Scant few of these weapons survive to this day, mainly due to the eventual annihilation of the king's forces by a coalition of his subjugated lands. So it's just a really good crossbow. No, like, doesn't really do anything, but hits consistently and hard. Okay, we got some crappy bracers. A little bit of treasure. What's this belt? I don't know. Do I have any identify scrolls? I do not. Okay, we'll just have to do that later.
I'm waiting.
I am yours to direct. We shall strike
Actually, I'm
upon
gonna
the
grab a
deep
bunch of
in
these
evil's heart. There is no more
crossbow bolts for Keldorn.
Give me some direction. I'm waiting.
Anybody else? Or are they, yeah, they're just all leaving. Okay. So it is time to report our success. Which I believe it was the Temple of Helm.
I'm willing.
This has been a crazy night as far as the Twitch stream. 5 consistent viewers almost the whole stream, and I got somebody chatting. That's awesome.
It's done.
If you did join me,
You know, I never thought I'd travel with a holy warrior so long. Gods, crusades, that's book stuff to me. You're interesting.
see, that's really cool that she's referring to me as a
So,
paladin.
I have no idea how it is for you, traveling around with me.
Not at all. The minute I left Candlekeep, I thought, I wonder when I'll run into a pretty half-elven wild mage.
You know what I like best about you? Your keen skills of observation. Second question. Headstrong. Is that accurate? Is that how you describe me?
No right answer. I won't judge you. I just want you to know what... I want to know what you really think. Headstrong, second question. Does this mean that there will be a third? If I knew I'd be tested, I would study harder.
Nice try. The class clown routine might have worked on the monks at Candlekeep, but I'm a bit more focused.
You'll find I'm not so easily distracted, so headstrong. Is that what I am? Sure, it's one of the things I like about you.
Charmer, you know. I don't mind being called uncontrollable and unpredictable, really. It's just that, well, there's more to me than that.
At least I hope there is. After a while, she wild mage, she wild, starts sounding a little dismissive, you know?
We should get back to what we were doing.
Alright, we need to level her up, too. She gets level 7 spells. Is that the first ones that she has? Indeed. Mantle. Control Undead. Morning Canaan's Sword. Really, mass invisibility and maybe Chaos Shield is all that really helps at this point. What, are they just killing people in the streets now? I mean, that's money. That's mine. Alright, head back.
Helm sees all. Know that and be judged.
Okay.
Your return was foreseen, though what you would say is unknown.
It was a beholder cult. Have destroyed the beast and all its plans. The beholder cult in the very heart of Helm's site. You've done a great service removing it. We will send clergy to remove all taint of its presence. To your reward, such service would earn greatness for one of the flock, but you are occupied elsewhere and will have to be content with mere golden trinkets. You will not be disappointed, though. The spiritual rewards could have been much more. You are welcome here so long as you maintain a favorable reputation. Speak to Guardian Telwyn. He may have a task for you.
I approve heartily of the path.
Achievement!
Good has been
Close the eye. Yeah. And we got some kind of mace. Ardulia's fall. Ardulia the Agile was a man whose speed and skill at knife play made him exceptionally from the battle, and he repeatedly proved it by leading raids on settlements along the Third Coast. He would often challenge the village leader for possession of the town, and with his speed, the duels were always quickly decided in his favor. Ardulia met his match one spring morn, however, when he battled the priest Itgan, who wielded this mace. Ardulia seemed to stagger under each blow, slowing his pace to recoup and regain his breath. Without his speed, Ardulia was lost and fell to the measured attacks of Itgan. So it's a slowing mace, which is cool, I guess. And who did he want us to talk to? Speak with Guardian Telwyn.
duty is the greatest honor, and duty to Helm is above all.
What would you have me do? Can nothing be done? Okay, and just a small side quest. We got an achievement. Nira is the do-it-all girl. I think she's the only in game that will romance any main character, like no matter the race, as long as he's male. Where other female NPCs are far more picky about who they will get into it. Yes. So we got another achievement. What are we up to? Right now we're up to 135 out of 171. Of course, these count for Baldur's Gate 1 and Siege of Dragon Spear. So we're getting there. We have finished the Cult of the Unseeing Eye. we have some nice, I guess, Keldor. Yeah, I guess he can use those. We have some nice loot. And at some point, Keldorn will have us do a side quest for his, for being a workaholic. And that's probably what the one we'll hit next. I'm pretty sure I'm going to go grab Mazzy as well next. Probably Valigar, because I don't want him. But I do want to get his quest over with.
I got me some nice looking waitresses, don't I?
So we're going to sell... And I think that will be the end of the video. So yeah, like I said, next we will be doing Keldorn and probably do Valigar and things like that. So thanks for watching, everybody. If you caught me over on Twitch, I appreciate you being here. I do post these videos over to YouTube. I'm on like episode 30 or something. Trying to get all the achievements, also make achievement video guides for it. I've finished Baldur's Gate 1 and Siege of Dragon Spear, and me and my wife are also talking about continuing to play her, I guess, blind playthrough of Baldur's Gate 1. But thanks for watching. Have a good